Where you at? Let's see.
1 p.m.
So you gonna do the intro?
No, you're doing it.
Fine. No.
Yes, exactly. Accept defeat. I'm
no,
gonna sit back.
I'm not defeated. I'm just accepting my fate. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Niche Talk. To my right, I have punk ass Lewis because he made me do the intro and I was not trying to. And he is I'm Ill Vibe on all social media platforms.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. And of course, it's me, Jerome. You can catch me at 215 Shooter on all platforms. And this time I'm looking at all the cameras. So how are you feeling today, bro?
Man, I'm good. The heat is dangerous.
Yeah.
But I'm happy we're here in nice air-conditioned home.
Yes. Philly is being very Philly right now.
Summer came early.
I feel like summer's been here.
That's a
Like
fact.
the last month and a half.
But then we got like sprinkles of snow randomly because that's what fucking Philly does. So
But yeah, you know how we do. When the episode starts, you want to do latest pickup, break down the fit. What you want to do? It's weird me asking you these questions now.
right? Isn't it? I'm proud of you. You're not fucking up.
Yeah.
So proud of this man.
You
It's
feel me?
crazy. Okay, I do feel you. Yes. That
was on purpose, guys. That was on purpose.
Yeah, of course it was. I am going to do the latest pickup, and I will be breaking down this beautiful, beautiful trucker fitted from my guy Ronnie. I appreciate you sending this over, man. It is the Ron Dutch. We got a nice Cubs trucker to help my curls breathe in this hot ass weather. You know, I'm afraid that my curls are gonna like
Sticking out through the mesh.
stick out the mesh. So we're gonna see how that goes. But I know you'd very much appreciate this, the tonal.
Oh,
the
yeah.
tonal colors.
All
So,
my
yeah.
favorite colors.
So yeah, shout out to you, Ronnie. Thank you for this fitted. It's beautiful, as always. So that is my latest pickup. How about you, bro? What are we doing?
I'm going to break down the fit.
Okay,
I'm going to start top down,
run it.
like a convertible.
Here you go. I feel like you've said that before.
I did.
That's your staple.
That's my thing now.
Okay.
But for the crown, Ronnie with
Oh,
Burdines. You know,
nice.
I know you couldn't say that this was with Burdines.
I
You just
couldn't
had to
say
say
that at
Ronnie.
all.
I know. I'm sorry, little icy man. But yeah, so this is Ronnie Cubs. I forget the exact name of it,
Isn't that like the Kid See Ghost?
but it's from that pack. Yeah,
Okay, got you.
the drop with Burdines. He said, "He ain't gonna say it." All right, cool. Game changers.
You're a Burden.
Bird. I am.
You're a bird.
I am. You're correct. On the T, we have the solo leveling from Game Changers. Notice how I'm saying it with confidence now and it's not like a question when I'm breaking down this fit.
Hold up, isn't that from Art Sensei?
Did I say Game Changers?
You did.
I mean, the tag says Game Changers, right? But for those of you that don't know,
Wait. The confidence in you saying, "Don't you peep hum? I know where I got my shit from."
I'm not asking. But in my defense, if I show you this tag right now, what does it say?
Oh, hey, look, I'm not. I'm just saying.
They go hand in hand. You feel me?
I do feel you. Well,
Can I finish breaking down my fit now?
go ahead. My ears
right.
are red as shit right now.
So with the Art Sensei Game Changers t-shirt, Jinwoo, is that his name?
Here you go with another fucking.
I'm
question.
asking Will because I wasn't sure of the character's name. I just watch him fucking slice and dice people. You feel me? Listen, I'm in a good mood today because I was in a very bad mood when I started everything.
Look, I like the fact that you come into my space and you are in a good mood.
You feel me?
You gotta-
So, yeah, so we got... I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to talk about it no more. I got on shorts, I got on sneakers. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
lying.
All right.
P's and Q's.
Okay. The Rick shorts.
Yeah,
We know that. We know
And,
that very
it's-
well.
It's something about can't swim because I feel like they directed it towards me,
Hey, no way.
and you know, the other people of this skin complexion.
Stop.
and
We
Higher,
just keep going. Just keep
fire though,
going.
and of course the Aqua 8s on feet.
Is that the OG or the retros?
No, these are retros.
Those are beautiful.
And on the socks, I had to.
I see.
Do the apothecary.
You've
You feel
converted.
me?
Yes. You
I
got the-
converted.
Yep. Let's talk about that.
The conversion rate is crazy.
Conversion rate is crazy. Episode to episode. Now you're wearing apothecary.
Yeah,
socks. Look at
and
that.
I'm loving them.
I like that
Comfortability,
for
bro.
you. Yes. Let's talk about how Apothecary is our official sponsor for these next couple episodes.
Yeah.
Right. We
Thank
got
you guys
that.
for trusting us.
Yes. You want to talk? You want to break it down? How do they feel on feet right now?
So right now they feel very. I feel aerodynamic.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I feel like I can cut through time and space right now.
Okay, so with their beautiful ISO weave triangle mesh, you can feel like Rome, right? And they come in different lengths. They also have essentials, which I'm wearing right now. We got that nice tonal essential. And then
the
they
tonal.
also have some sold out collections that once they're gone, they're gone. So you guys have to make sure y'all cop up.
A lot of those are actually sneaker oriented.
Yes.
So that's the hooks for them, sneakers. And like Lewis said, you got to pay attention when they drop, cop up, and then if they sold out, that's it.
They also have a pair that goes for the industrial or military Blue Force.
Head to apothecary.com.
apthcry.com, right? And with our exclusive code TNTPod, you can get
10% off.
10% off. Support a local Philadelphia brand with probably the most comfortable socks. I no longer own Nike socks. I have a full drawer of Apothecary socks right now.
That's crazy.
Yes, it is. It's a beautiful thing. I'm happy. The socks got to match the shoes. Got to match
Comfort
the vibe.
over everything.
Comfort over everything. Yes, because you're getting old.
Getting or am I?
I'm giving you grace. I'm giving you grace.
Okay.
So with that, leads us into our topic for today.
Yeah, so we had a conversation off camera not that long ago, right?
Right.
Just talking about, things we find humor in, right?
Yes.
Things we find funny. And it sparked the topic of like, is there any box office comedies like these days?
Not at all.
You feel me?
There are, but nothing like the golden days.
Yeah, so when I say box office comedy, we mean that like rolling around in your seat and the theater is cracking up and that unison type thing, like a unified laugh, if you will.
There's nothing better than a feeling like that when you're in the theater. I can very much attest to that. When all walks of life come to see a movie and you guys are all just cracking up at the ribs because it's something so damn funny. And I miss those times. And it's really sad because everyone's so goddamn sensitive these days. It's really unfortunate.
And I think that's the biggest reason. Comedians can't be their true selves. At least the people that care about their careers, I guess. Because, we have some comedians that could care less. They want to be them no matter what. Which is why I love me some Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
He's going to tell how it is, and that's pretty much it. You can accept it or keep it moving.
I do feel as though he himself had to tone it down a bit. He's kept himself true, but everyone has had to tone it down a smidge, which is understandable because...
I see what you're saying. Because if this was the days of like the Richard Pryors and Bernie Macs and stuff,
exactly.
like
the Dane Cooks.
Yeah.
Like Dane Cook was a fucking problem when he did stand up, bro. But we're more so talking box office, right? So,
but a lot of those people are also like movie actors. You feel me?
You're right. Like
granted, Dave Chappelle doesn't have like a huge catalog of on the big screen, but he has his things.
Yeah, I mean Bernie Mac had his own show, right?
Rest his soul.
That was funny as hell. R.I.P. to Bernie Mac.
But yeah, bro, like the people that the people that don't do
you corrected
stand
yourself.
up.
Look at you.
You feel me?
I do.
The people that don't do stand up that are flat out actors, like you have your Kevin Hart's. What's the one dude name we were talking about? Like a Will Ferrell
or Adam Sandler.
Like comedic actors.
Right.
None of these guys' movies are in the theater. Everything is a streaming service special or something along them lines.
I feel as though it's gotten to the point where most of the older generation, in terms of comedians that did box offices, it's kind of just them going with the wave, especially because during COVID, like, theaters weren't a thing.
Yeah,
so everyone had to make that migration to streaming services. It's only now that movie theaters are becoming like regular again, or whatever that notion is. But in my opinion, I feel as though Adam Sandler is probably the only comedic actor that has had a very stagnant, but in a positive way, with all his movies. And I think that really has to do with him utilizing almost the same exact people since he started. So you go into an Adam Sandler movie really already knowing just how funny it's going to be because you kind of grew up with him and the people that he's done these movies with. Yeah. So you go see an Adam Sandler movie and you know what's going to be funny and you know how much he's going to push the envelope. Now, it may be more geared towards like family and kids now more than ever, but at the same time, it still brings that resilience and that comedy that we all know and love from Adam Sandler, like from as far back as like Mr. Deeds.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned like him having like a very consistent cast because what's the one dude name? Rob Schneider.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
yeah. He's in all of them. He's
Yeah.
in all of them, and it's not just him. There's the entire
Right.
cast.
I just don't know the other
Yeah.
people's names. Like as far as like the bigger names.
Is it Drew Barrymore from 50 First Dates? She was in. I'm terrible with actor and actresses' names. I'm gonna look this up real quick. You talk.
Look it up. Look it
You
up,
talk.
bro.
You talk.
But yeah, like it's dope to see people be consistent on screen. But to your point, it's been a steady downward trend.
Decline.
No, not decline, but yeah, same thing. It's been a downward trend of movies. It seems like almost like action movies are the only thing that really go to like the big screen now.
Yes.
And then even a lot of those are still a mix between the theater and a streaming platform.
I feel like now a lot more budget. I think Netflix and the streaming services have more budget for movies than the bigger box office brands, because
I can agree with
yeah,
that.
you start to see the difference, and I think it's kind of just like an old versus new. And I was right; it was Drew Barrymore. I was referring to my all-time favorite rom-com. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about it. Is 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler and
Right,
Drew
when she
Barrymore.
kept her
where she kept
forgetting
I
and
get-
everything,
Maybe,
yep.
maybe that's why.
That's
I like,
why you
that's why I
like it.
like
That's
so much.
crazy.
Holy shit.
He was like, I can relate to this. They say we gravitate to things we can relate to.
Yes, and here we are. So yeah, 50 First Dates, but then in like a recent movie where it's called Blending or Blended, whatever, like literally them getting together, and they both have kids. They're like separate, but then they come together as a family, and it's the same exact energy as like 50 First Dates, and it's like very, very reminiscent, and you just like have this sense of nostalgia, but it's still comedy, but it's very, very family oriented. So it's like it's things like that where as a comedian and a comedic actor, you tap into a different realm that is also comedy, but you just tap into that nostalgia of your audience, and it's less comedy, but still you bring that funny. That's
Yeah,
what I was
bro.
getting at. Yes.
Like it's hard for me to talk about like comedies, especially then versus now,
yes.
because like one, I grew up on that was a long time ago. I grew up on comedies that I enjoyed, like that wasn't necessarily in today's time that would be called a flat out comedy, like like Coming to America.
Yes.
Uh,
Rush Hour.
yeah, Rush Hour, or the whole Friday series, and then you look at those actors like Cat Williams.
Yep, I was just about to say
hilarious,
that.
but of course, obviously, his stand up is awesome as well. Mike Epps.
Oh, Mike Epps. He's somebody that still holds
Yeah,
true to his soul.
yeah, it's like I know he's I forget, it's like a Netflix series.
It's
he's
it's
in.
always going to be a Netflix series.
But it's like a TV show.
okay. Oh, all right.
Meet the Upshaws or something like that. He's like one of the lead characters in. I forget his co-star, older lady. I forget her name, but she's like a comedian as well. Like she's pretty fucking funny. And you just look at it and it's like that was on, to me, that was like on the black comedy side. And then you look
Right.
at the flip side, and like you said, it's the Adam Sandlers, to me, like the Will Ferrells. Those movies like Step Brothers, Old School, Talladega Nights. Even though before I said Tagadella, it was crazy, and he flamed me for that. I'm like, is it Tagadella Nights?
Ooh, yes. Those Will Ferrell to this day. Even
A Night at the Roxbury.
yes. Oh
Like,
my god.
bro.
It's a beautiful thing to really just witness how just pure laughter can bring people together. And the one thing I do want to call out is that it's really crazy that, do you know how much Barbie made? And it's considered a comedy. Do you want to know? And I'm not discrediting Barbie. It was a great movie. If you haven't seen it,
I have not seen.
if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's a really good movie. It'll change some perspectives. Guess how much worldwide box office? Just throw a number out there.
I want to say 3.2 billion.
1.4 trillion.
Jesus.
I'm counting this right? 1,000 million. Yeah, trillion. Yeah.
I'm glad you confirmed.
Yeah. I think.
That's crazy though.
I think. Yeah, that's trillion. Yeah.
We sure?
Wait. Hold on. You tell me. Is that billion or trillion? Is that billion? No, That's trillion, right? Or am I bugging?
million.
That's no.
Wait, up top, the very
Yeah,
top
first
number.
one. Yeah,
Oh yes, that is.
That's trillion, right?
That's 1.4.
That's 1.4
Yeah, that's
trillion.
1.43 trillion. Yeah.
1.446 billion.
Ah,
Wait,
Okay.
let me see. Hold on, I think we both might be slightly remedial.
Both might be illiterate.
Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions.
billions.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
We just
all right.
skipped the whole thing. That's crazy. You know what? I'm going to chalk it up to you influenced me with your previous statement, and I'm like, well, Lewis is the smart one out of us too.
So that's how you're gonna cop out of this?
Yeah.
I literally showed it to you, and then you confirmed.
See the way my
which is
brain is set
crazy.
up?
The way your brain is set up, that joint is
you're like eat.
okay. But still, regardless,
That's still a lot of fucking bread.
a lot of fucking bread, and it's kind of what I touched on with Adam Sandler, and it's not just comedy anymore that people are looking for. It's that sense of nostalgia. It's people have to get creative when they're making these movies, because if you just rely on pure comedy, it's not gonna hit as much as like the Netflix specials, the stand-up like comedies, that it's not gonna hit the same as any of that.
Sorry guys, we're in Philadelphia. This is the norm.
I'm assuming Jordan called Life Alert to come get you.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Called JG Wentworth.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what would you say? First three that come to mind, favorite comedies, in no particular order.
I'm going to say Don't Be a Menace.
We have a problem.
Ooh, that's so good.
Classic. Step Brothers.
Was that a fart?
That's an all-time favorite for me. Like it's one of my favorite fucking movies. Not even just comedy. When he had his son, Scuba Steve, I can't think of the name.
Oh, Daddy Daycare.
Daddy, no, that wasn't Daddy
It
Daycare.
wasn't. Oh wait, no, it was it.
No,
Hold on.
that was definitely not Daddy Daycare.
I feel like it was.
Hip hop? Hip hop anonymous?
Damn you! You gave him the easy ones!
Big Daddy.
There we go.
Daddy was in there. Hey yo.
Yo, do I look like Jenna? That's crazy. Jenna, if you listen to this,
Damn.
you should be on your way.
Damn, bro. Okay. All right.
He's hot and ready, like Tostino's Pizza.
Okay. Tostino's Pizza. That's crazy.
No, the Tostino's Pizza.
No,
rolls.
High and Ready is definitely Little Caesars, bro. Pizza. It
No,
says High
I
and
didn't
Ready on
say
the
the
box.
slogan. Shit. Y'all, see, y'all too young. Y'all don't understand the reference. It wasn't about the title. The Hot and Ready literally meant hot and ready.
We
Not
know
the
what
not
we know
the
what
slogan
fuck
of Hot and Ready
means.
Little Caesars. All my elderly folks, would you please correct Sir Lewis?
I'm definitely hot right now, and this AC ain't doing enough. I'm gonna go with Talladega Nights.
God, you just follow me wherever I go.
Well, he's just looking at you.
I'm gonna go with Rush Hour 1.
$50 million? Who you think you got, Kelsey Clinton?
For my third, Dragon Ball Super, the Broly movie.
Hey yo,
Cause wasn't nothing funnier than Frieza getting his ass fucking beat for damn near an hour. So yes, that's my three in no particular order.
favorite scene
Just in general?
in general from a movie,
In general?
or one of your favorite scenes? Because I know, like, when people have conversations like this, there's usually always something that you find funnier, or your list isn't as accurate because you're on the spot.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
But you like just off the top, like one of your favorite scenes in a comedy.
Honestly, the one that lives rent free in my mind is from Step Brothers, where they were fighting in front of the house. Fucking Will Ferrell was holding the bike. And then it was just pure chaos because the mom had the fucking hose trying to keep the dogs away. And then out of nowhere, both of these niggas clock each other in the head. And then it goes to the scene where they're sitting on the couch. And Bo was like, at one point, he had this look in his eyes. And I swear he was going to rape me. And And then they took the TV away from them, and
Like they were fucking
They
children.
fucking snapped, bro. And just the Catalina wine mixer shit. It's just, it's the fucking
Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, that's
That whole singing at the end.
made no sense. And Boats and Hoes, like that.
Boats
that
and
whole-
Hoes is top
Yeah.
5, bro.
If you don't know that song by
Nina,
heart,
the Pinta, the
Santa
Santa
Maria.
Maria.
I'll do you in the bottom while
I'm
I'm drinking
drinking
sangria. Okay, that's it. We can't go any further
Yeah.
because we're
There
gonna
might
get
be kids
fucking
listening.
flagged. Yeah,
I'm going to mark this episode as explicit as we always do.
I always do. This is not for kids, people. What about you? Top scene.
I'll go, since you went with Will Ferrell, I'll go with one of my favorite Will Ferrell scenes.
Okay.
And it was 100% in Talladega Nights when him and, what's his acting name? Was it Borat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when they had that interaction about the crepes and pancakes.
Oh, yeah,
he was
when
like,
they was in the bar,
he was
right?
like, do it, Frenchie. And he broke his shit.
He was like, "Say you like crepes."
crepes.
And then the boy was
He
like,
was like,
he was like,
this like
they're
really
just thin pancakes.
You're gonna have to break it, Frenchie.
he was like, "Break it, Frenchie."
Broke his shit.
And then the motherfucker still tried to drive after that shit, bro.
Between that and the dude putting the fucking the drugs under his car.
His dad.
Yeah,
His fucking-
and the fucking
and it wasn't even fucking drugs. It was a bag of.
it was a bag of cereal. And then was it? Did he put the fucking cat in his car? The cougar in his
the
fucking car.
Cougar, yeah, he's
Bro.
like, "Is that a fucking cougar in my car?"
And somebody once told
I'm
me
hot, bro.
that they do not find Will Ferrell funny.
We don't have to refer to said person because
All I gotta say, trash.
trash. Another very, very funny scene that is relatable to you and I is that scene in Rush Hour where the blind dude was like, "I am you. You is me."
That's crazy. That whole series,
Yeah.
but from like the laughing manner, I feel like there's almost a trend of separation of what was funny like then and then now. Besides, like, put all the raunchy stuff aside, I feel like people don't find many things funny these days versus then, and I feel like it's more offense taking
Yeah.
than with a lot of things versus then where it was just flat out funny. You feel me?
People have gotten very sensitive. I feel like COVID ruined a lot of people's emotions. People had to stay indoors and really learn about themselves in a positive or negative way. And I feel like things all over the world just got very sensitive.
I feel like cancel culture has ruined everything.
Yes. Cancel culture is definitely a reason because everyone, once people realized how powerful the voice of the audience is, everyone just started tiptoeing and making sure you're like, you know what? I'm going to learn from his mistake because he got canceled. I'm not going to do said situation or speak on said things in a movie or on stage now.
Yeah.
I very much understand that.
But because of that, what grinds my gears is like all the backlash I've seen comedians getting, specifically stand up, for like certain things that they may say during the show. And my whole thing is, if you're going to a show and you know like the
style?
talent, you know what's happening. Like, example, if I'm super sensitive about being an African American Muslim in America, and I know that this person talks a lot about like religion and makes black and white jokes and stuff like that, I'm not going to go because there's a very good chance that I may be the subject of a joke.
You're also very much a sensible human being, and there aren't many of those in this world.
Yeah. Like, I see
all?
mad people going to shows and then taking to like Twitter and, well, X, I'm sorry, and all that stuff now and just like voicing how upset they were with the jokes and all that stuff like that. I'm just like, but it was Dave Chappelle and he talks about this shit all the time. So why would you fucking go?
And it'd be the people that buy the front row tickets. It's like they want to get targeted to just say some shit.
Right.
And that all ties back into like everyone's sense of entitlement and like, okay, cool. I'm going to put myself in this situation on purpose that I had no reason being in. So then I can vocalize my concern and vocalize how this person was quote unquote attacking me when you chose to be attacked.
Yeah.
You put that risk out there and you fucked around and found out.
But I feel like it's levels to being able to say someone attacked you. You feel me? It's like if I'm in the front row, and you see it sometimes with stand-up comedians where they're talking about somebody in the front row. It's like a limit. It's like, okay, cool. If you got like, jokes and you keep, you come back to it at some point because it still refers to me, it's like, cool. But I can see if it's like, yo, you didn't make like 12 jokes and you still just fucking punching at me. Then it's like, okay, I can see how a person can be like, all right, like, bro, like, you may be the butt of the joke. You've been at it for like fucking 5-6 minutes and you keep coming back to me like, let me catch a break. And even if you may find it funny at first, at some point, you may start feeling like, okay, this isn't that funny anymore.
There's a very fine line between like, all right, cool, like you made that joke.
You feel me?
Move on.
But that's usually not the case.
It's not at all.
It's usually punch, move along, and then maybe they may tie that joke into it somewhere towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
And that's it. But like you said, people are so sensitive these days, it actually pisses me off because I feel like it dilutes the craftsmanship of these artists.
Yes.
To be able to do what they do best. Because I know if I go to a fucking Dave Chappelle show and I paid to see him talk shit about me, everything I believe in, and all types of shit, and somebody go try to get the motherfucker canceled because he struck a nerve, which he did the last 6 shows about the same fucking shit, but you decided to come anyway, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed.
Yeah, because now you're not only ruining the experience for Dave Chappelle or whoever's performing, you're now ruining the experience for the crowd. And I've seen several videos where like people will try to like interrupt the show and start causing some drama, and then that only makes you more of a target. But then people in the audience are gonna try and fucking handle you.
Yeah.
Like the comedian,
They're like, you ruin our fucking fun, man.
yeah, like everybody paid to be in this space, and I feel like stand-up is booming so much now, even just on TikTok and IG, is because the box office stuff isn't doing so well. Yeah. This is another way that people just get together, find a reason to laugh like shit, and go home with a smile on their face. Yeah. Laughter is the best medicine. Literally.
I also feel like there's no flat, like I think you mentioned it earlier in the episode, there's no flat out comedies anymore. It's a mixture. It's action comedy, some sort of like drama comedy, something. It's
rom-com. Yeah.
It's some collaboration of some sort between the styles of, everything that's going on. But then there's things like, I'm not sure if you guys saw the latest Bad Boys.
I didn't yet, no.
So dope. Like to me, it didn't disappoint. But as we know, that's an action comedy.
Yes,
right?
Very much an action comedy.
And then, like you look at a Will Smith and a Martin Lawrence, like they're older now, a lot older. A lot of us kind of grew up with them, in the same age bracket kind of.
You was standing in the room with Will Smith when he moved out, right? That was
I set myself up for that. It's cool.
You did. You definitely did.
But like, are they as funny as they used to be? To me, no. Because everything's, some people start losing steam at some point. That's why we always use that term like, hey, you just don't have it anymore.
Yes.
But is it gone? Do they not have it? No. To me, it's still very funny.
You know who's redeemed themselves?
Who's that?
Kevin Hart. And he's redeemed himself recently because he was on that live stream with Kai Cenat and Drewski.
That, to me, that made him
Bro,
even
that
worse.
was funny as hell.
To me,
I didn't like Kevin Hart when he got into the box office because I felt as though his persona and his character changed to try to cater to a bigger audience, and his funny felt forced, right? And I didn't like him for a while, but now seeing him on that live stream, he was very much his organic self, and being surrounded by younger people like gave him more youth and more vitality in my sense, and like literally just roasting for the pure fun of it, because no matter at the end of the day, Kai is getting those views.
Right.
So he didn't have to work for anything. It was literally just pure enjoyment while plugging his Fabletics randomly. But that in my sense was probably him redeeming himself, because it was just pure enjoyment. No, like, there was no sense of urgency to try and like retain attention or like reach a certain number with like viewers or box office numbers. I feel like that in a sense is how he redeemed himself in my eyes, because I feel as though Kevin Hart really lost it for a minute when he hit the box office. That's just me though.
I liked Kevin Hart for his stand-up, and then when he first got into the box office, I felt he was very funny, and then it became very diluted, to your point. But what I did appreciate was even when his stand-up to me started becoming repetitive and a little diluted, I enjoyed the cut scenes that they had where they were showing like him backstage or before the show, like fucking arguing, like in a joking manner, like roasting like fucking Meek Mill or like the rappers and stuff that was there, and like that brought out like I'm a Philly guy. I've been here all my life, so we know the type of jokes and shit that goes on. So like to see that is like refreshing.
Yeah.
But the only gripe I have with the whole live stream thing is just like, all right, bro, like you older than me, bro, like you grown. You on a live stream with a bunch of young boys trying to catch the trend of. Now, obviously, do what you do. Like, I'm never gonna knock somebody for their hustle. You feel me?
Of course.
But like, I'm also speaking because like I know I'm not into that type of stuff. Like,
no,
I don't give a fuck who he was on the live stream with.
Right.
I'm not tuning in. I'll tune in live stream to like Will live stream, so I'll tune in to support him. But even that, like, I never was the type of person that like I'll go watch someone else play video games. You feel me? I'll watch someone else do reactions to other things. Like I don't like doing that stuff. Like I'm gonna react to it. I don't want to watch someone else do it. You know what I mean? But everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? But my biggest takeaway was him, like, with the younger crowd. And it's just like, bro, you having a sleepover with a bunch of kids, bro. Like,
I feel like
was
that
there
in
funny
itself,
moments? Like, I'm pretty sure there was. I've seen clips on social media and stuff. But I'm just like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, I don't know. That's just me.
I feel like that's the old head in you.
It is. It is. And that should have been the old head in him, too.
I see what you're saying, but there is a trend of older people getting the limelight in certain situations. Like, look at fashion right now, right?
Oh, that was a good topic we had, too.
Yeah, look at fashion right now. Look at Kith. Look at all of these, like, high-profile fashion brands integrating the older generation to what? Tap into people's nostalgia, right? And people that have grown with Kevin Hart, right, even the older demographic, it probably felt good to see him, like I said, be a little bit more organic and not be, well, besides you. Okay?
No, because the older generation, to your point, is probably like,
what the fuck are you doing?
like, one, they probably didn't even know how to watch it or tune in.
That is also true.
But they probably like, wait, he's about to sleep over whose house and do what?
I have faith in my old heads that they understand how to manage social media nowadays. And I feel as though it resonated with all audiences. Because in my eyes, if fucking Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell got together with like a younger version of them in a sense, because for example, like Drewski and Kai, they are technically comedians in today's world. They are. So it's a newer generation.
Don't hate me. I find Drewski funny. I don't find Kai funny at all.
No, I get that. And like, I'm not saying he's fucking hilarious, but I am saying
No, I didn't say hilarious. I said not funny
I'm saying
at
for
all.
me, okay. All right.
I know, bro. I'm fucking with you.
I know you are. And I just have to dismiss it. You don't want to fucking push the button, bro.
Shake and bake.
But I think it's just the older generation coming together with the newer generation and finding that new mesh of what comedy is, because comedy is so muddled right now. So imagine being Kevin Hart and realizing, okay, well, box offices ain't doing shit, right? And then, okay, cool. I got fucking Netflix specials coming out, but all right, they're coasting. They're not like fucking spiking. You as a person, you got to figure it out. You have to find different avenues to, one, obtain more viewers, and two, resonate with the people that you already have. So doing something different and doing something fresh.
Oh no, facts.
From a business perspective, it just makes
like
sense.
y'all can get me on camera right now saying this. I am
we
a
are
firm
anyways.
believer. I know. Who was this?
I know.
This felt like the right thing.
I
to
just
say.
had to.
I am 100% with the whole idea of somebody can do something corny to me, but as corny as it may be, it can still be the right thing to do.
I'm not following.
So, example, the Kevin Hart thing, right?
Yeah.
To me, I think that shit was like. To me, I think it was corny. Like,
Okay.
bro, like what? But on the same note, I'm also looking at things through a wide lens of. I can understand why he did it. And if he was just trying to achieve what I think he might have been trying to achieve, like you said, like the whole like younger crowd and stuff like that, then it was like, yeah, like, okay, I mean, you kind of have to do that.
Yeah.
To me, still corny, but you had to do it. And I feel like sometimes it's okay to sometimes to do corny things to still make something successful. Because we go through it all the time and, you know, being entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Like, it may be a brand where you're like, yo, this is fucking corny. They want me to do what? Oh, they paying how much? Oh, yeah, we about to be corny today. About to be corny as shit. I'll be as corny as you want me to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're
Like,
saying.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
As long as it's
sometimes
not
you have-
going
you
against
have-
your
you have to-
values, then it's kind of like, it is what it is. Plus, at the end of the day, like, he's not doing that shit to make me happy. He's doing it for the people that wanted to see it.
And at the end of the day, he had fun.
right,
It
and
looked
that's
like
all
he-
that matters.
it
Like,
looked like
long
he
as he had
genuinely had
fun,
fun.
all I can do is state my opinion on how I personally feel, and that's literally personal to me. It shouldn't affect anybody else or what they do and how they feel. You feel me?
You're very much being a bah humbug about it, and I get that, Mr. Scrooge.
That's just how I feel. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
I
do
feel like
feel
it was,
you.
yeah. It was.
It's cool. All right. So look, on that note, I want y'all to hop into the comments, whatever y'all watching this on, and just let us know how you feel about comedy. Let us know how you feel
Should
about
Kevin Hart had been on a live stream with Drew C and Kai?
I think he did great.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
There we go.
And on that note, make sure you guys check out apothecary.com.
Yeah. Go buy some darn socks.
Make sure you guys buy some socks. Use our code TNTPOD to get 10% off your purchase and get cozy.
This many.
Get cozy.
Wu-Tang.
See, you always got it. We'll catch y'all next week. We appreciate y'all as always. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the Niche Talk and you guys are subscribed all across the board. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you guys do everything that you need to do to stay tuned with what we are doing.
And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Word of mouth is the best form of growing. You feel me?
Yes, I do. I do feel you very much. So we out.
Yeah, we out. Is that everything, Will?
What we miss?
All right.
Snacks?
Snacks.
Snacks by Wilbert.
Always snack, never lack.
Always snacking, never lacking. Trademark pending. Trademark pending. And if you're listening, don't take it because it's Will's.
Appreciate you guys as always. Until next time.
Adios.
Peace.
Hee hee.